This is to continue determining the equation of a normal line using the given points. We have points here, P, which is 1 and 2, and Q, which is negative 3 and 5. Let's illustrate them first on this Cartesian plane, considering that each grid is 1. So you have here P, 1, and 2. This is your point P, 1 and 2. And for your Q is negative 3 and 5. 3, 4, 5. This is your point Q, which is actually negative 3 and 5. If you are going to connect that with a line, assuming that I have my line very straight here, assuming that I did it right, okay, so this is actually, let's say this is our line L, okay, this would be our line L. This is actually we can actually write an equation of this using vectors. We know that in writing that, we can have here certain point P plus your vector V. Okay? Or you could even use point Q plus vector V. Nevertheless, because the same line passes to both points P and Q. However, what we're asked here right now is the equation of a normal line. That would mean it should be a certain line such as this that is perpendicular to this L at any point, okay, such that it will actually use vectors as well. So in order for us to identify that, the first thing we need to do is to identify the normal vector. The normal vector is the vector or direction vector of this normal line, which allows it to be perpendicular to line L at any of this point. So for that, let's try to write first, or identify first your vector V, because your vector V will be used identifying the normal vector, which is the direction vector of the normal line. Take note that our vector V using these 2 points can be determined by Q minus P components. You have negative 3 and 5 minus 1 and 2. So you have here negative 3 minus 1, 5 minus 2. You will have here negative 4 and positive 3. But since it's a vector, let me use bracket here to differentiate the notation from a certain point. This is still the direction vector of your line L. So its vector is at is negative 4 and 3. But we are to find out the normal vector first so that we could identify the direction of the normal line. Now, in order for us to do that, we know that this would be our V sub 1 and this is our V sub 2. The normal vector, which is identified in this notation, is actually, or will actually use this notation here, using the same V sub 1 and V sub 2 in our vector V. So, since our V sub 2 is 3, this would mean this is negative 3, V sub 1 is negative 4. This is the normal vector, okay, which is actually the direction vector of the normal line. So if you're going to draw a perpendicular line from any of this, or at any of the point, they will have the same direction vector, and that's actually negative 3 and negative 4. Okay, so we can have plenty of normal lines here, but in order for us to determine specific type of them, and since we have identified specific points on line L, which are P and Q respectively, we can write down the equation of a normal line in this manner. L, similar to this, but since it's a normal line, you will have your L is equal to P plus your normal vector. Okay, or you can use Q as well, because if you're going to use P, that would mean it would be this line here. Okay, it is a normal line which would pass through P, because we will be using P, and that would mean this would be perpendicular. Let's call this as L perpendicular, as it's the normal line in comparison to your line L. This is actually identified as your point P because it passes through P, 1, 2, plus your normal vector, negative 3 and negative 4. This is the form or the equation of the normal line that passes through P. As mentioned, you can even draw another one. And what if you're going to draw here a perpendicular line to line L, which would pass through point Q at this point now. So they are now different in notation, but they share the same normal vector. Let us call this, okay, let us call this L prime. So your L prime will now become Q plus the same normal vector. Yes, they have the same normal vector because we have the same direction vector, just differently stated because they passes at different points. So for your Q, you have negative 3 and 5 and then plus your normal vector negative 3 and negative 4. With this in mind, yes, you might be correct if you're thinking like this. We can have plenty of normal lines here because line L consists of infinitely many points as well. But since we have identified points P and Q, let's use them, and I'm just trying to illustrating both of them because we need to differentiate the equations as well, but they have the same normal vector, just differently stated because they passes at different points. Nevertheless, both of them are perpendicular to line L. So this is how we write the equation of a normal line using points and vectors, specifically the normal vector in relation to the direction vector v of the original line L. Thank you very much for watching.